everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to just do a couple of little bits of shading on this. I've done this with the Inktense pencils, the majority of it anyway. But I come across this tag about a week ago and I kept meaning to film it, so that's what I'm doing today. This tag was created by Chelsea J. Marie Colouring and it's just started heavily raining as soon as I click record anyway. It's called the All About Me tag, so there's 30 questions. There is a couple in here, like how are you feeling? I don't necessarily think that's about me tag. Do you know what I mean? I do really like the tag, Chelsea, and I did comment on that. I did like the tag, but a couple of questions I might not answer. So I'm just going to use Polychromos for the little bit of shading. So let me get my pencil out ready. I think I want the Prussian blue, and that should be sharp enough. So the very first one is, what is your favourite quality about yourself? Now, I looked at these questions about a week ago. I probably should have looked at them beforehand so I could think about the questions. I'd like to say that I'm a good friend. I am a good friend to anybody that I have got friends. I am quite loyal. I'm trustworthy. So that the first one would probably be, yeah, the quality. I'm a good friend. I'm a good friend. I don't want to add too much shading with this because I don't want to take away from the fact that I've done the Inktense with most of this. Please excuse my horrible nails. I'm trying my best to grow them out and not go to the nail place to get acrylics on. I'm trying my best not to do that anymore, but we'll see how long it lasts. I brought you in a bit too close there. So number 2, what is your favourite physical feature about yourself? Now, I used to be bullied terribly for this feature in primary school and in high school, but nowadays it's the most popular thing to have, and that is a big bottom, a big round bottom. And yep, I was called all the nicknames in school. The favourite one was Duck, and that was in high school. But yep, it's really popular now to have what they call, is it, a bubble bum. So yeah, that would be probably my favourite. Number 3, what is your favourite thing to do for fun? I'm sat here doing it now. Any sort of art. I do enjoy playing on the computer. I play on the Switch and I play on the Xbox. My son's just managed to order the new Xbox as well this morning. He's been waiting since Christmas. So I'm going to have a go on that and see what I think of that, and we might have to upgrade to the better one. It was murder trying to get a hold of it though. What's your favourite colour? Pink. Pink's my favourite colour. It's been my favourite colour since I was very little. I do like greys and whites. I just went out of the line there. I do like greys and whites, but pink. Pink, pink, pink. Who is your favourite person? Now, this is one of the questions that I didn't really want to answer, because if you've got more than one child, I think it's a little bit unfair. So I don't want to say one child over the other. So I'll have to say my husband. I'll have to say my husband. He's my favourite person. He's my best friend. Who do you love spending time with the most? That one I can say probably my daughter, because she likes spending time with me as well. My son is 15, so he's at that age where he doesn't want to spend time with anybody. He just wants to spend time in his bedroom on his own, which is fine. We all go through that stage. So if I would have said him, it would have been a lie, because I probably see him for half an hour in the mornings, and then at tea time I'll see him, and then that'll be it for the rest of the day, unless it's weekends, where he's forced, and I mean forced, to come out for a walk with us, just to get him out of the house of a weekend. Is anybody else's teenagers like that? What's your favourite thing to talk about? Well, it depends who I'm talking to. It really does depend who I'm talking to, because if I'm talking about art, and if I'm talking to anybody on Instagram or anybody that's got the same interests as me, I will talk a lot about my colouring or art or diamond painting. If it's my husband, we usually talk about Isabel. I do like talking about Game of Thrones a lot to whoever will listen. I'll talk online a lot about the game that I'm playing, the dinosaur game that I play. That's probably it, really. What brings you peace? Probably sitting down in the evenings and not really having to think about much. Well, depending what sort of day I've had, and doing my art. That's what brings me peace, and trying my best not to worry about the future, about what's going to happen. Yeah. Number 9. What or who do you think about to smile? Who is probably my daughter and my son, but for totally different reasons. Yeah, I won't go too much into detail because, like I said, he's 15 years old, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want me talking about his personal life or anything really online. Number 10. How often do you think about it? I'm going to skip that one as well. Number 11. If you had a superpower, what would it be? Bonus, do you have a name? Well, I've not thought that much into detail to give myself a name, but I would probably choose either being invisible or flying, or like telekinesis and scaring people. That'd be quite fun. What have we got next? What do you think is your best quality? Now, that question is the same as number 1. So she's put, what is your favourite quality about yourself? What do you think is your best quality? So that to me is very, very similar. What do you think is your worst? And I'm assuming that means, what do you think is your worst quality? I get quite jealous. I'm a jealous person. What colour hair do you have? I have, it's sometimes pink and sometimes like a peachy pink. It depends what hair dye I'm using, how much of the hair dye I've used. It all depends on what colour it turns out. I've gone for the peachy pink at the moment, but I think I'll switch it up to like a pastel pink the next time I do it, which is due soon. What colour eyes do you have? I have blue eyes. What is your favourite hobby? Obviously colouring art. How often do you do it? I do art mostly in the evenings. I only tend to sit down in the day to do art, to film. I won't necessarily sit here for hours and hours on end in the daytime and do art. It's usually of an evening when I actually sit down and spend 2-3 hours doing some sort of art. What is your favourite thing to buy? I like buying kids' clothes. I like buying kids' clothes. I like buying art supplies, obviously. And I like buying home stuff as well, you know, like ornaments, that sort of thing. Yeah, I do enjoy that. How much money do you have? I can't really answer that. What is your favourite part of your life? I love being a mum. I do love being a mum, even though it's difficult at times. I was a very young mum. I had Lewis when I was 18 and a half, I want to say, coming on to 19. And then I had my daughter 10 years later, but that wasn't by choice. That was because we had to have IVF. I had problems. What do you struggle most with life? I feel like I'm talking about really depressing things half of the time with these questions. I really do, so I apologise. What was the question again? It's made me go off track that now. What do you struggle most with life? Yeah, worrying about what's going to happen in the future. I'm constantly doing that. I'm terrible for it. Worrying what's life going to be like for us when we're in our 50s, 60s, because it's really looking like we're still going to have, I don't want to say a baby, but we're still going to be looking after. I'm going to be a caregiver probably for the rest of my life anyway. So yeah, I do worry about that a lot, especially with what went on lately with my knee, and I'm not getting any younger. I mean, I'm only 33, but that does concern me. Like, if I'm not around, who's going to do it? Right. What or who makes you feel better when you're sad? My husband, he's fantastic. He always knows, like, when I'm struggling, he'll give me a big hug and he'll say I love you and then we'll get through this and don't worry about it. Yeah, and he always manages to make me feel better. I think I want to do a bit of the green as well. It wasn't actually green, that it was a turquoise and a yellow, and it mixed to be the green. So what about this one? Thurlow green. Thurlow green? Number 23. What is your favourite feel-good TV/movie? I like Benidorm. I like Benidorm, and I like Modern Family. When I just want to watch something that isn't, you don't really have to concentrate on it and you want a little bit of a laugh. Yeah, Benidorm and Modern Family are up there with the programmes that I like to sit and watch. What is your favourite time of the day? Well, I am not a morning person. I hate the morning. I'm like a zombie trying to get up. It takes me a good half an hour from waking up to actually coming round and be able to get out of bed. I really do hate the mornings. So I'm definitely an evening person. Once I've had my tea and everything's sorted, the house sorted, the kids sorted, and I can sit down and do my art in peace for a couple of hours. So yeah, I'm definitely the evening. Are you a morning person or a late night person? So I've just answered that on question 25. Number 26. What's your favourite room in the house? The room that I'm sat in now, which is technically the dining room, but we really don't use it for this anymore. I've got a dining table. If you've seen my art area, I'll link it either up here or over there. You can see that we have got a dining table, but we never ever use it. I mean, my son uses it, but we never, unless it's like a special occasion, we don't really use it anymore. And I have said to my husband, well, why can't I just put it in the garage if we're not using it? No, it's not going anywhere, because then I'd have more room. But no, he said no, which is fine. How are you feeling right now? I'm feeling okay. I'm actually glad that it's raining. We've needed the rain, so that's put me in a better mood, because it's felt really stuffy, and the plants needed it. So yeah, I'm in a good mood today. Did you enjoy answering these questions? I did, but some of them were a bit, they seemed a little bit repetitive. I will be honest, but who am I to say I've not created a tag? I'm pretty sure I've not created a tag, and I probably won't be able to. So I've all them great ideas. So number 29. Who do you want to know these things about next? Now, I don't know off the top of my head, so I will link and who I tag in the description. What would you change about the world if you could? COVID, I'm absolutely sick of this now. I really am sick of it. We've already been pushed back from being back to normal. I've got to the point now where if I don't have to wear a mask, I've chosen not to. I've had both of the injections. I'm well aware that that you can still catch COVID, and I should be cautious because of Isabel. But I just think that the flu, this is probably my most used pencil, the green gold. I love this one. The flu has been around for so many years, and we've had the injections for the flu, and I just think, like, COVID's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. I think it's here to stay, whether... I thought we had a ghost then, it was the mat behind me moving. Whether it changes into all these different variants, it's here to stay. So I don't think hiding in houses and not going to work and not going to restaurants and living our lives, and you know, we just need to get back to normal. We do. And deal with it like that we deal with the flu. So you get your jab once a year. But yeah, that's what I would change, COVID. Or the way that we look at COVID, should I say. That's what I would change, the way that we look at it. Because I know it's affected a lot of people, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I just think we need normality now. I think a lot of people have had enough. But anyway, this tag was created by Chelsea J. Merritt, so I will link her channel down below. Thank you very much, Chelsea, for creating this tag. I did find it fun, but I will be honest, there's a couple of the questions that I felt were a bit either I couldn't answer because it was about somebody else and I didn't want to answer for that reason, or a little bit same. So you'll see this page in the end of the month video. But yeah, please do give this video a big thumbs up and go over to Chelsea's channel as well and give her a subscribe and let her know that you've come from here. So enjoy the rest of your day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.